We're back. Strike the Blood, episode 13 review. Yes, it's been a few weeks since Strike the Blood dropped an episode. And let me say a couple things. Number one, I had checked like the 2-3 weeks prior, every week seeing, because I didn't know when Strike the Blood, like, same thing with Kill la Kill. I was missing my shows, missing my anime, right? My animes, and I'm like, I kept checking lovemyanime.net, check that out. That's why I check out most of my anime. I mean, it's an incredible site. I found a couple gems already this winter season. Nobunaga the Fool, and video that's uploading the review Maho Sing Salt. Anyway, it's actually quite like Strike the Blood. Quite like Strike the Blood. I recommend you check it out. Definitely check out my review. And so I was waiting on trying to find when Strike the Blood came out, and then I found out some people did drop a few reviews about Kill la Kill, and I'm like, alright, Strike the Blood probably come out, and there it did. And secondly, I did see the episode Friday. Okay, I saw it Friday night, but my focus wasn't where it should have been. So yeah, that's why it's coming out now. And so this episode, relatively simple. I was surprised at how simple this episode was. It was simple. Like, the Strike the Blood episodes aren't entirely super complex in general, but how do I say this? Like, this was quite simple to understand, like straightforward, basic. I guess because we've gotten into Strike the Blood so far, like they've laid out the foundation, the framework that is pretty simple now, at least for a guy like me anyway. I'm just going to point out a few things that I thought were key in this episode and call it a review, because like I said, it was a really simple episode. Like, number one, there was a couple foreshadowing bits. One that I thought was kind of like really, and then the other one I caught instantly, like, yeah. The first foreshadowing was when Himaragi, she's like, yeah, Kojo, keep your familiars in check. You're the most dangerous, like, yo, Himaragi, you need to stop. It was foreshadowing, we saw it at the end of the episode. But it's like, Himaragi, you need to stop, okay? What, really, Kojo, he's going to lose control. He might not be the full control, but come on now, just stop. How many times you gotta be, work together to know this dude ain't like that? You just, please. Now, the second part was what Natsuki said. I did watch that scene over like 7 times, probably 7-8 times, when she was in the schoolgirl uniform. I'm saying I stopped the molester and everything, and blah blah blah. And the whole other teacher, Nagisa, I guess slash Himaragi, I don't know, but Nagisa's homeroom teacher, and then she was clowning with. That was some good comedy. But anyway, Natsuki goes at first. I watched it like 3 times. What the hell was she talking about? Like, she said, Kojo, did she did this like 5-second pause, and she's like, make sure you're in class on time. And then he's trying to figure out why did she say it like that? Y'all, that's straight up foreshadowing. She knows something's probably going to go down in this Halloween festival. Now, those 2 foreshadowings, we'll see where they go in these next couple episodes. And what I found out is on Strike the Blood, apparently these sections so far have been 4 episodes. I've been noticing, I was thinking some were 5, but yeah, they've been 4 episodes apiece. So we're on our 4th set of episodes. And also I found out it's only, at least now, it's going to be a 24 episode season. So we're over halfway through. Cool to know. Now, in doing so, we had all this and that. We want to once again see the Himaragi and Kojo interaction. We saw beforehand, we saw Sayaka and Lafrolia. Then they get sucked into a place, and theirs was, at first I wasn't paying attention, but then they couldn't get back. Like, I'm thinking they were gonna the airport's destroyed, because Sayaka's trying to drag Lafolia to leave, so she didn't get in trouble, and a whole lot of things with the nation of Itugami Island doesn't get in trouble. But no, Lafolia and her, they end up in freaking destructed, and they keep ending up. So the dimensional barrier is all kind of screwed up. So Sayaka, well, Lafolia calls because Kojo was one of his favorites, and Sayaka need to stop. She needs to stop. Her and Himuragi both. I see how they were rumors. They need to stop. Need to stop. Anyways, with that whole thing, the dimension, which we later see with Kojo, and awkward. That whole scene with Kanase and Astarte was awkward. Now, yes, Astarte comes to when they're up in but first I gotta mention Yuma. Kojo's and kind of Nagisa's old friend. She was an old tomboy turned, not completely girl, but Yuma-chan. Anyways, she's Kojo's old friend, and they go way back, even from Asagi and Yake and all that. They go way back. And anyways, they were going sightseeing and stuff, right? And they went to this sky tower, lookout where you see the whole city, whatever. And doggone Asagi and Yaze, they get calls, individual calls, and they just run. And then that's when Sayaka calls Kojo, and he's like, aye. And then Astarte shows up, and she's like, Natsuki's going missing. So it's gonna be interesting to see. And I also found something out about Natsuki. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it gets my mind right on. It makes a lot of sense when I see the preview, the intro video, the theme song in the intro video. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The beginning of the episode, pretty much, where you see all those scenes. It makes sense with Natsuki. But anyways, that's for later on down the road. Now, Natsuki's going missing, which is huge. And I think it's in connection with these disturbances, but as well as I think it's in connection with these two females that show up, because apparently they're witches. And Kojo, he even foreshadowed a little bit. He's like, I don't want to mess with spirits and witches, and that's when Himuragi says, yeah, and you need to control yourself and all that BS. But anyways, so two witches show up, and they got some kraken / octopus thing going on with the spells, and they're apparently the Mayor sisters, and they come from the land of Ashdown, the witches of Ashdown, but they know of the Witch of the Void, Natsuki. Cause apparently Natsuki be laying that Natsuki is one badass. Okay? Then what I keep telling folk, Natsuki is a badass. Okay, she lays that smack down. She is feared and revered. All respect level. She on that easy OG. So she must be top tier in the Strike the Blood War. Witch of the Void. She's an antagonist. Natsuki though. She don't even have to do anything in order to just get that's how you know a character is just beastly top. You have to respect and love characters like that. Anyways, so Natsuki's gone, and I'm pretty sure it's in connection with both the disappearance as well as these witches showing during the Halloween festa. That whole concept is, something's up. I mean, come on. But anyways, we see the end of the episode. Yuma, she snuck up behind Kojo. Kojo dropped it in the old time and flowers, kind of on some New Year's. I thought they did that very well, but instead of New Year's, it was some Halloween and the kiss or whatever. And it seems, Yuma's gonna be no good. Oh no! And then she noticed that, and she called it out that Kojo, he didn't realize how clueless he is about females liking him. But oh, my boy Sean. Anyway, Deshaun, well, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But Yuma called it out. But anyway, she kisses him, and then we see. I'm thinking the way it's going, the way she was doing with the second one. I'm thinking possibly vampire too, because she was mentioning not being human. But no, at the end of the episode, we have some body switching. So she's a body snatcher. So she must be the blue witch. So she's a witch. So are the witches not human? In Strike the Blood, the witches are not human? I guess so. That's the only inference I can make. So Kojo's in her body. And I'm guessing she took Kojo's body. So, I mean, this show here, this anime here, man, like, it seemed to be with that simple. Then you just throw in curveballs. You did all of a sudden throwing curveballs. So, we'll see, man. I'm just wondering, doggone, if Asagi, don't spoil it, but I'm just wondering if doggone Asagi is going to eventually find out. Because, look, man, all this, and Yaze, and I found out another thing about Yaze that I won't try to spoil. I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, so I won't talk about it. So I learned, you know, because I was doing a bit of my research on Strike the Blood. But anyways, because I think I wanted to know more about Yuma. But anyways, Strike the Blood episode 13. Overall, because I forgot to do kind of sort of my last video, I had to put in the description. Overall, that I would say this episode was a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was an excellent episode. You know, nothing too spectacular, but it got things done. We got introduction of Yuma, which was a really cool character, another different personality and whatever. So I like her characterization. You know, her intro was the way Kojo had to catch it was great, and the way Ragi was shocked, man, as well as Nagisa. She's a female. I was thrown off a bit at first as well. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not surprised. No wonder Nagisa was, I mean, Saga, that's something. But anyways, no wonder Nagisa was so cool and whatever. But Yuma's cool. We got Natsuki out the picture for now, which is great. I mean, we got whole other area with witches and whatever. We're still on Ichigami Island, but it's cool. We got plot progression, and we're about to hit some funky events, so I'm liking it. Alright, y'all, till next time, peace.